In a legacy of antiquated codes and lost fairy tales, there is a story about a woman, a slave woman who saved her baby son, placing him in a small boat and casting him upon the waters. That son was rescued by a servant of the Pharaoh. Was brought into the house of Pharaoh, where he was adopted as a favorite son. But one day, in a moment of moral decision, that son decided that he would rather be a servant of God than to sit in the seat of the mighty. And in those stories of old, in an Old Testament, that son went on to lead his people to the promised land. In the film, The Golden Child, a man with a passion for children was told in a prophecy, in a dream, he would have to trust someone who he thought he would not be able to trust in order to save others. And it came to pass in the last days that there were wars and rumors of war. People believed in false gods and false prophets. And sometimes only when it is darkest can you see the stars. Can you see the stars?
And so in November, it is a referendum election where you have the power to choose between the party of manumission, slavery, oppression, Jim Crow, and subjugation, or to choose the party of emancipation. In November, you have the power to choose between the party of welfare entitlement and government dependency, or the party of opportunity. In November, you have the power to choose between the party of underperforming public schools and achievement gaps or the party of school choice. You have the power to choose between the party of mandatory union membership or the party of a right to work. You have the power to choose between the party of universal socialized medicine or the party that will let you choose your provider and your doctor and your insurance plan. In November, you have the power to choose between the party of awaiting the arrival of law enforcement or the party of the right to stand your ground and defend yourself. In November, you have the power to choose between the party of higher taxes and growing bureaucracies, or the power of lower taxes and self-determination. It is your party and it is your choice. I am a Christian, a conservative, and a Republican, in that order. And I am not ashamed of the gospel. My name is Major Mike Webb, and I am running for U.S. Congress, not unmindful of the future, with liberty and excellence. Let's make America great again. Honest.
This advertisement